Welcome to News You Can Use for Grace United Church in Burlington. News was created just over a year ago in order to let everyone know of the work of the church during this time. Although the staff, committees, and groups were working remotely from home, the work of the church continued and in many cases grew. We all learned new skills, from the choir who learned how to sing into their phones, and Michael who learned how to bring all of these voices together to form our remote choir. Many of us got on Zoom and let people see the inside of our homes. Not only did we do it, but we did it well, and we grew into a new and exciting grace. We hope we did not miss too many things, but watch and listen carefully, as this is a long list of items Grace has been able to do. When Grace had to move to online services in March 2020, there was some concern about how this would be received by the congregation and how would we manage to do a video service. Helen and Barb stepped up immediately, and within 48 hours, our first service was online and no services were missed. They started the process, and then the communication team took the reins in June of 2020. Grace Notes was started by Helen, and then Marilyn took it on. In August of 2020, News You Can Use was born. Our YouTube channel is a great new ministry. Over 160 videos have been produced. 30 Grace Notes, 50 News You Can Use, and 83 services. We have 149 subscribers and over 10,000 views from people all over the world who have found comfort at Grace during this crazy time. We have been blessed by Helen's messages and prayers and are fortunate that 20 or so Grace members have supported worship by reading scripture and leading prayers. We've also been blessed with some wonderful guest speakers over the summer months. Other groups also changed with the times and joined in on the fun by changing how they met. Many moved over to Zoom. Board meetings, congregational meetings, committee meetings, after church coffee, Wednesday coffee, men's group, book club, UCW, prayer shawls, Bible studies. These groups not only kept the work of the church going, but also continued the fellowship of grace, all from the safety of their homes. CCN, the Congregational Care Network, continued to reach out by phone and through the mail to those who needed some extra support. Prayer shawls continued to be made and sent out to those in need. Over 35 shawls and numerous chemo caps were distributed. These can now be ordered online. Property even created a new home for the shawls in the outer office. While the traditional Grace activities continued, a few brave Grace members decided to start new programs to bring a bit of grace into members' homes. Grace Christ candles were created and delivered. Monthly dinner program delivered over 350 meals. Spring cookie packs were delivered. Phone tree program started. Members helped to do groceries for those who could not get out to the stores. The Thanksgiving Gratitude Project. Christmas cookies along with new Grace phone books were delivered. Online group started. An affirming committee was formed. The Grace Passion for Puzzle project was born. There are 175 puzzles in the library and approximately 25 people are borrowing puzzles. The average number of puzzles taken out by each person is 4 or 5 at a time. Thank you for all your donations to the Grace Passion for Puzzle Library. Outreach made significant changes to program delivery and has continued to support and meet the needs of the North Burlington community and beyond. Seniors Cooking moved on to Zoom. A single mom's newsletter was created and activity kits and game packages were delivered to the families. Hundreds of masks were made and distributed. Seniors received special care packages. The ELF Network distributed gift cards and knitted items to the community. The Backpack program brought joy to over 95 youth in the community. Whale Cove program has run for 2 seasons. We partnered with Fresh Food Boxes for Halton, and Indigenous awareness programs were started, including the Orange Shirt campaign. Grace hosted Burlington Artscape Show and Sale for 3 Sundays, a fundraiser for Joseph Brand Hospital. The Food for Life program has transformed a number of times, and it is now a drive-in. Thank you to those volunteers who are the face of Grace to many in our community. While the building may have been closed, there was still work to be done. A new electronic sign was installed. New handicap parking spaces were created and new parking space lines were painted. Even some of the potholes were filled. Gardens were transformed with new soil, plantings, and mulch. Lawns were mowed and maintained. Lights were replaced in the lobby, hall, and narthex, as well as outside of the building. The lobby, narthex, and basement were painted. New COVID signage and equipment was installed. Funds are always needed to do the work of the church. Fundraising efforts continued with some new twists to previous programs. Ghost of Candy Cane traditions passed. Oven mitt sales, Father Christmas's sale, Easter and Christmas appeals, 2 shredding events, and an AV equipment appeal. We are blessed with a wonderful finance team who worked to make giving to Grace as easy as possible. They worked very hard to make PAR, Pre-Authorized Remittance Program, easy to apply for and created a new method of giving, e-transfer. Both of these options have been well used during this time. Thank you to all of you who have used these methods of giving to support the work of the church. And if that was not enough, Grace is also going through a time of transition from a newly amalgamated congregation to calling our new minister. The transition team has been working tirelessly over this time to help Grace discover who we are and who we want to be in the years to come. In addition to their own meetings, they have held Zoom meetings with the congregation and surveys to determine and define our core values and to bring meaning to our guiding principle. Surveyed the congregation to determine our favorite hymns in relation to those core values. Met with committees to determine their roles in supporting these core values. Participated along with others in the development of the new ministerial job description and Grace's Community of Faith profile, which will be used in search for a new minister. And their work continues. As one of the initial steps to finding a new minister to lead us starting July 2022, a search committee has been formed and we will begin hearing from them in the fall. You have heard us outline just a number of initiatives and accomplishments. A lot has been done and there is still so much to do. Grace could use your help. Grace honors tradition while looking for new ways to do things. To get involved, reach out to the chairs of the board or to the church office and let them know you want to participate, and we will help you find your place at Grace.
Sea and sky, I have heard my people cry, all who dwell in deepest sin, my hand will save. I who made the stars of night, I will make their darkness bright. Who will bear my light to them? Whom shall I send? Here I am. You